Have you ever met someone who just seems lucky? I mean, you know the type. They always seem to be in the right place at the right time. But what if I told you luck isn't some random, magical force at all?
Yep, we all know that person. They're the one who wins the office raffle without even trying, finds a 20 on the sidewalk, or just stumbles into these amazing opportunities that the rest of us never even see. It's like they're playing life with a cheat code. I mean, for basically all of human history, we've treated luck like a roll of the dice. Totally unpredictable. But what if we've had it wrong this whole time?
What if luck isn't something that just happens to you, but something that happens through you? You know, a mindset, a way of acting that anyone can actually learn. And the proof for this whole idea, well, it starts with a really strange experiment.
Okay, so let's dive into this. It all goes back to 1994 with a psychologist named Richard Wiseman. He set up this really simple test, but what it uncovered was absolutely profound.
First, Wiseman got two groups of people together. In one corner, you had people who were totally convinced they were lucky, and in the other, you had people who felt like they were just magnets for bad luck.
He gave everyone a newspaper and a very simple, very straightforward task. Just count how many photos are inside. Easy enough, right?
So the unlucky folks, they got right to work, carefully flipping through the pages, counting every single picture. On average, it took them about 2 full minutes to finish. But the lucky people, oh, they were done in just a few seconds. A massive difference, right? And it had absolutely nothing to do with how fast they could count. So, what gives? Did the lucky people just make a wild guess, or did they see something that the unlucky people completely missed? Well, here's the kicker. On the second page of the newspaper, Wiseman had printed this message, and not in some tiny fine print either. It took up half the page. It was basically impossible to miss, or so you'd think. And this is where it all clicks into place. The unlucky group was so laser-focused on the task of counting, their brains literally just filtered out this giant opportunity-giving message. They completely missed the forest for the trees. So this gets us to the core of the lucky person's mindset. It's not about chance, it's all about attention. The big takeaway from that experience is that the real difference isn't what happens to you, it's what you notice. Psychologists actually have a name for this. They call it opportunistic attention. See, lucky people aren't just crossing their fingers hoping for good things. They kind of expect them to happen. And that expectation keeps their minds open and relaxed, letting them spot chances that anxious, overly focused people just don't see. But here's the thing. Noticing opportunities is only half the battle. The other, equally important part is how you react when things, well, when they go wrong.
So, imagine two people both lose their jobs. The person with the unlucky mindset immediately thinks, "Ugh, of course, this stuff always happens to me." But the person with the lucky mindset, their brain goes, okay, maybe this is the push I needed to finally try that idea I've been kicking around.
It's the exact same event, but a totally different story, which leads to a totally different outcome. Lucky people just have this calm relationship with failure. They don't see a setback as a dead end, they see it as a plot twist. It's not bad luck, it's just good learning.
Which brings us to the most important question of all, right? If luck is a skill, can you actually learn it? Can you train your own brain to be luckier? Well, Wiseman's follow-up research says yes, absolutely. He took a group of these self-proclaimed unlucky people and basically put them in luck school for a month. The homework was super simple. Just break your routine. Intentionally look for new things, talk to new people, take small risks, just shake things up.
And the results were, frankly, incredible. After just 1 month, a whopping 80% of them reported feeling luckier. And not just that, but happier and more satisfied with their lives overall. They literally changed their luck by changing their behavior. And this brings us to the final, really powerful piece of the puzzle. It turns out that luck is basically a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a feedback loop that you create for yourself. Think about it like this. You start to believe that good things are out there, so your brain starts actively scanning for them. And when you notice them more often, you're more likely to act on them. The more action you take, the more lucky things seem to happen. It's a cycle that just keeps feeding itself.
At the end of the day, it really comes down to this. Your story shapes your statistics. The narrative you tell yourself about your life, whether you're lucky or unlucky, directly influences the actual mathematical probability of your success. You are the author.
So maybe we've been looking at this whole thing wrong. Maybe the world isn't really divided into the fortunate and the unfortunate. Maybe it's just divided into the people who keep their eyes open and those who are too busy counting to see the answer right in front of them. Because the power to change your luck has nothing to do with finding a four-leaf clover. It has everything to do with changing your focus. So the real question is, where are you choosing to look?